Hey guys, Sam7 here, and today time for another HRL history episode. You guys are getting spoiled this week. This one's going to be another Halo 4 race. Going to be a go-kart race this time, and this is going to be the Halo 4 version of Eagle River, which is a little bit different. Halo Reach version and Halo 5 version pavement. We went with a little dirt action to mix it up on this one. So into the intro.
Here we are at Eagle River Raceway. And I just want to say that I'm not going to show you the heats, but I will show you the last lap of the first heat, and I'm not going to show you any of the second because it's not as exciting. But anyways, we're at Eagle River here. This is the endurance race on the schedule. Also, this is the shortest and tightest track on the circuit. So Eagle River is a pretty fun race, pretty prestigious race, pretty awesome if you win it. Anyways, here we are in the last lap in the first heat race. Luke, Seraph led most of the thing. Here comes Luke on the turn. It's going to be a close finish. Oh
yeah, get conked.
Like Luke barely
but one thing I wanted to say about Eagle River is that it's kind of funny because our other go-kart HRL history is Eagle River as well, but as the Halo 5 version. Maybe we'll come full circle at some point and try to get an episode on. I don't know how we'd be able to do it. I don't even know if I have footage on YouTube of Reach Eagle River, and I don't know how I'd get it on 360. I really don't know. But maybe we'll come full circle and get that in at one point. But this version of it on Halo 4 is actually a copy of the Reach version. So if you want to know what the Reach version looks like, it looks like this, except it's just not terrain. That is a big difference between like Halo 5, Eagle River, Reach, and Halo 4 is that the layouts are different. I mean, if you take a look at this, it's way shorter, right? Like Eagle River and Halo 5 isn't that big, but this in comparison is like nothing. The laps here go by so quickly, whereas with that Halo 5 Eagle River, they extend out a little bit. It's a little more like respectable of a track length. At this point, this is just like a literal short track here, like a Bristol of go-kart.
Bowie and Luke both lost a lot of ground on that restart. They're trying to make some of it up. By the way, this is an 120 lap race. 120 laps.
Don't know if we're doing that many this season.
So that's why this is an endurance race. But for how short the
Maybe.
lap times are, which are
That'd actually be
7
funny.
seconds,
Alright, doing it?
This race actually doesn't take that long. It takes about as long as a normal like 20 or 30 lap race on any other track, so. Oh, Seraph goes flipping. Could bring out a caution. Papa contests for the lead.
Can you hear the birds in the background? Hold on.
Oh, Seraph goes flipping.
Dude, that's what that is. That's crazy. Yeah, back when I used to record this with my camera set up in front of the TV with the tripod. It's OG setup. No Elgato. One thing I want to say about this is one thing that we'll see that's different is a couple things that are different. Caution restarts on go-kart. We did that at this point. I don't know if we did it on Reach. We might have done it on Reach, but I don't know why we did it like this either. I don't know why we didn't just pace. Because, I mean, look at the track and look at the double wide. Like, we definitely could have just paced. I don't know why we didn't just pace, but for some reason we would do the sticky det caution restart, and that's how we'd do it. So there was a point in time where pretty much everything besides SX had cautions. The only time SX really had cautions was like HRL, which is its own thing. But yeah, there was a point in time in HRL where pretty much everything, again, except for SX and TRS, had cautions. So even like road course racing had cautions, which was always confusing to me. In Halo, it was always a thing where it was like, what the hell? Why cautions on like GPs and road courses or stuff like that? But in real life, that's just the norm. Like there's always cautions in road racing. So I don't know. I always thought that was kind of weird. Jesus. So I mean, I think you could do cautions still on road courses, GPs, GKs. I don't think it'd be that bad. The only change I'd make is have it be single wide. I think that is where most of the issues came with here, is like doing double wide, especially on a track like this. I mean, a lot of it comes down to you could say positioning, but in a way luck. Like if you're in second approaching first and then a caution comes out you're starting on the outside in the restart, like you're kind of just screwed. If you're in fourth, you're sixth, any even number, like you're just kind of screwed. So that's the way it works. With most of these tracks, you know, some GPs with these double wide restarts would work because they'd like snake back and forth at the start and it'd kind of even out, but for the most part, no. Nice replay on that. But yeah, that was just one thing that was a little bit different with the cautions. Not doing that this season, so don't have to worry about that. No jokers either. So we didn't do jokers for majority of go-kart racing in Halo 5, but that was something that we're experimenting with when we started the series last summer.
Pretty clean, except for Papa gets put in the... Wow. Papa gets put in that wall and then wrecks Luke and then backs into him as well. So
that was pretty funny.
Contact between the two after Papa got put in the inside wall.
We're still going to catch up. But
Turkey Shot still battling for that. And Seraph finally... Whoa, Brown's a little...
Wanted to do this video,
and then Gator flips.
or this extra HRL history, getting the hype going for a little quarantine action.
Flip from Gator.
Get a little bit of the showing of go-kart, you know, get a little bit of the go-kart history, because we got the TRS history yesterday, get a little bit of the go-kart history here.
Same thing with Browns.
And to go through that, you actually have
Currently has
go-kart champions
and Seraph
in the field. Seraph was actually
Turkey Shot.
the winner of the Halo Reach go-kart season, the first one.
Oh, I
It was really close.
Turkey Shot randomly
I think that Seraph won it off of consistency. I think X-Rains had like a lot of wins, but Seraph just like had the consistency, was at every race, and was able to take the championship.
Worst to worst pretty quickly.
Bowie Boy also
Seraph and Bowie Boy
won a go-kart championship.
Caution.
I'd have to find the points docs. Some of the docs are just hard to find, but
Should we get things restarted? Sticky Death's down.
I know for a fact that that Bowie Boy won a go-kart championship, and
Alright, so Sticky Death's about to go off. About to go
Seraph did as well. As far as that other one goes, because I think what we did,
green flag.
I think we had go-kart season 1 on Reach. I think we had 2 go-kart seasons on 4. I think that's what it was.
3 wide between
And
Luke
I
Brown.
know that
Bowie gets pushed out.
Bowie won, I think, like season 3 on Halo 4. It wasn't 3 seasons on Halo 4. It was across games. So Reach was season 1. Halo 4 was season 2 and 3. Pretty sure Seraph wins season 1. Bowie wins season 3. I'm not sure who won season 2. I think I might have competed in season 2 and won season 2. Or I have it flipped and it was like Bowie won season 2 and I competed in season 3, won season 3. It was one of those two. That's how the 3 go-kart championships go. Pretty sure. I might have the order wrong for like the last 2, but I know that that's who won those. So
On Bowie Boy is possible for the championship race. Bowie wants to get, Browns wants to get some points.
and yeah,
on
it
Bowie
was.
Boy.
This
Right
must be
now,
season
if
3 here.
positions
I must
stay
have the order
same,
right.
Browns is going to be gaining quite a few points on Bowie.
Because Browns fan and Bowie were competing for the championship in season 3. Bowie ends up clutching it out in the end. But it was pretty close.
Bowie gets pushed up a little bit. Papa and Gator have a little side-by-side battle going on right here. So Papa puts Gator in the wall a little bit. Bowie does the same to Turkey Shot. Oh, Gator hits the inside wall, slows down Turkey a little bit. Right now, your lead is Seraph in first and then Luke in second. Luke's gaining fast on Seraph, but it seems like the...
Yeah, I wanted to show this because, you know, not only are we bringing
just running
some go-karts back in this quarantine series, but on top of that, Eagle River itself is going to get raced again, which is pretty cool. And then the other track, Daenerys, I think is also a pretty cool go-kart track. I think that one's actually going to be... That one's one of the tracks, like top 3 tracks for me that I was most excited to race in the Halo 5 series that we hopefully get to finish eventually. So I'm really looking forward to that one because I think that was like the last race in the schedule. That was definitely in like my top 3. I think that track will be really fun as far as new go-kart tracks go. But yeah, a lot of our layouts in Halo 5 besides Eagle River are new layouts. Halo 4 layouts,
Luke decided to peek inside a little bit.
not a lot of them getting remade. I think we have just better layouts and better tools to work with in Halo 5 to just make new tracks.
Front of the leaders slows down Luke and Seraph a little bit.
I think I had to forge most of the go-kart tracks
Here's the battle for
in Halo 4.
third between Browns and Papa.
That was weird. We just that was weird. But the Reach go-kart tracks,
Turkey Rex in front of the leaders as well.
pretty sure were mostly forged by Matt in Reach. I don't know if I did any of them.
Gator right now trying to get by him, and Browns
Some of those reach tracks are pretty cool though. I wish I had like, yeah, I just don't think there's. I'd have to really look, but I'm pretty sure there's just not as much footage for those reach tracks, which is unfortunate because some of those reach tracks could actually work for remakes. Could work pretty well. I don't know how we'd get him if Matt still has a 360 or something. Like I don't know. I don't know what we'd do. Something. Something. I have no clue.
Brown's running as far inside as possible, trying everything he can to gain ground on Papa, but it doesn't seem to work. He's got a little bit of a fender right there. There goes Browns. He's making the move. And he passes Papa, but Papa's going to go right back to that inside, and pretty good battle here. Oh, it looks like Browns made Papa hit that in. Whoa, backed up way too much. Looks like Browns made Papa hit that inside wall. Let's watch this again. Oh yeah, Browns definitely pushed Papa into it. It's hard to see, but Browns definitely did push him into it. Oh, Luke and Seraph having a battle for the lead. There goes Luke. He's going to lead the lap. This is around 70 or 80 to go at this point. And then he gives the lead back to Seraph because he wants Seraph to get this win since Seraph's a champion and he has not won a single race yet. And we are in the 3rd season and he is the season 1 champion.
Well, that's sus. I probably gave up the lead because there's 60 laps to go and I was bored. That's probably actually true. Just to show how bad the docks are, I go to check and this is why it's hard for me to find like points docks, stuff like that, is when they're all across, like when some of the docks are like combined for some reason. So here I go to the Halo 4 World of Outlaw points document, and I got all the Halo 4 World of Outlaw points on there. I got the 3 seasons of that, or I got the 2 seasons of that. I got the MCC season on there too, and then there's also, just for some reason, the Halo 5 main series season 1 and 2 points are also just there for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why they're there. And then also FLR season 3 is on that document for some reason. I don't know why. But this is why it gets really hard for me sometimes to track these docks down. I don't know why. I don't know why some of these are comboed the way they are.
And Papa finally gets that position with a little bit
Whoa.
of a gap on Browns fan. You see Bowie's now catching up to Browns fan. This is not what Browns fan wants to see. Anyways, we're going to go back to race updates. So here we are. I believe around 20 laps.
Don't know if I brought this up in any of the other previous HRL histories, but this is something that I did when we did like the longer races. Is we do the race updates, which is you wouldn't get like the full race if there was, I don't know, if there was like a point in the race where not much was going on. We would go to the race updates, which is just like little breaks in between, and whenever like something interesting would happen or like a battle would start to develop on track or something like that, then we'd go back on it, get back in the action. So that's all that was. Do we do that now? No, not that I can think of. I can't remember the last time I've done it. Maybe I did it in like season 1 of Halo 5 or something like that. I don't know. But ever since then, pretty much been showing like the whole thing for the entirety of Halo 5 for the vast majority of videos I could think of. But this is something that we did in Halo 4 and Reach, especially because at this time, I don't know, there were like having lobbies not as filled, plus having races of the same length, sometimes like even longer lengths than we race now. That's just the way it would work out. Even on a track like this, track like this, to be fair, you have action majority of the time, lappers even. Ouch, that sucks. But yeah, with the lobby size and the way the tracks worked out and the lengths of races that we would do, there would just be points in the races where it wouldn't be as exciting. Whereas like nowadays, most part of Halo 5, there's always something going on. Like there's always something going on. There's always some battle going down for the most part. It's usually how it goes, so we don't really have to do like the whole race update thing anymore. That was something that I did in the videos at the time, just to keep things rolling and entertaining. Essentially, that's what we're aiming for.
Side wall a little bit, and Papa's gonna right away start working on Seraph. Seraph needs to hug that inside line if he wants to hold that lead. Luke falls back a ton on the restart from starting on the outside.
I mean, that's what we were talking about, right? Double wide restarts.
That restart was with 14 to go.
A lot of it can depend on where, what row you're in.
Right now, your top three is Seraph, Papa, Browns. Seraph's holding off Papa.
And one thing I want to say real quick is that we'll have some other previews besides these HRL history episodes throughout the week here. As far as today goes, just this episode, but tomorrow before the race, I do want to post something on the tracks that we're going to be racing. Are on my files.
Look at how close he is to the wall back here.
But I also want to get that posted, get a little preview, because we are going to be racing Skellige Speedway, Oval, Blaviken TRS, Bisma AX. So get a little bit of everything besides go-kart tomorrow. The go-kart doesn't roll in until later in April. We'll see Eagle River and Daenerys, but as far as this first week goes, we're going to get a taste of the Oval Action, TRS, and Arena Cross, so should be pretty exciting.
Leaders want him to get out of the way so this battle can continue. Gator moves to the outside.
Also starting to get things worked together. We have the lap counts on there too, so we're starting to get things set in place right in time for the season.
And we have a caution.
This one comes down to a green white checkered.
Now late in the race with only a few laps to go, 3 laps to go on this restart, Papa overtakes Seraph. Sigidet's on the track. And we're going to get this race restarted. Boom. Green flag. Watch Seraph. You know he's going to try to take that spot back. Oh, Buoy Boy gets wrecked, so does Gator. Turkey gets around for 4th. Luke gets a little wide.
Whoa, Turkey shot in a race?
Oh, we have another caution. Probably from the wreck of Turkey.
He's going to see this and he's going to be pissed that I said that. But yeah, I guess like one benefit of doing the cautions for this is that like some GP and road races, they just get like so separate. So, you know, if we could have a compromise and do the single wide instead, like I guess it is nice that the cautions can bring the field back together. And you know, sometimes it really does suck because ooh, hold on.
And right, so we're gonna get this restarted. See, that's on the track, and Browns fan actually lags out or something at this point. Not really sure what happened to him, but he leaves the race, which is really critical since he was in the championship battle.
Ooh, that's tough. But yeah, I don't know, because sometimes you have like really bad crashes in road races, and there's just no way of coming back. Whenever that happens, there's just, what are you gonna do? Can happen in Supercross, stuff like that as well, but I don't know. I feel like it's generally easier to make a comeback in Supercross than it is in road racing. Generally, it's not always true. Let's get this green white checkered.
And this is gonna
ending
be,
to the race here. If you're 120 laps, right?
Seraph's gonna gun for it. He's starting in 3rd. Papa in 1st. Oh, Seraph gets put in the inside wall immediately.
Seraph tried to make the cheese move, and it wasn't gonna happen.
White flag. Luke makes a desperation move on Papa, but wasn't enough. Papa's gonna win. Luke's 2nd, Seraph 3rd, Buoy 4th, Turkey 5th, and I believe Gator 6th.
So there you go. That's how it goes down. Pretty close. Green white checkered there at the end. Pretty good race. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see the Eagle River race this season be another endurance race. Yeah, that would be fun. Anyways, another HRL history episode. Again, probably not doing another one of these this week, right? Already got spoiled. Not doing anything else today either, but on Thursday, maybe like a little preview for the first tournament weekend going into new series. And then Friday is going to be races itself. So don't really need to, probably not going to do anything. I don't know, maybe like a pre-race show or something, but other than that, that's what we have planned this week. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a fun start. Hope you guys enjoyed the blast to the past yet again, and see you next time.